Yeah, there is an allegory that I like from Plato. It's called the Allegory of the Cave. There is, I want to try to paint a picture as best as I can. Right, there are people at the end of the cave, right, and they cannot see the person who is behind them. They only see shadows from a light. One of those prisoners is free from the chain, and once they look at the light of the fire in front of them, they're blinded. But as time goes by, they are used to that fire, and they get passed by it, and they see passed by it the people that were doing the shadows that they weren't seeing, because that's the only thing they could see when they seen. And he kept moving, and when he came out of the cave into the light, he was blinded again. But after time, he got used to it, and now he can see everything. So I think that's the allegory, just in a quick summary. Right? It's much deeper than that, but it talks about,
that's important. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Daniel.
You're good. It's about the persistence of the person, right? You're gonna be blinded at first. You're gonna continue. You're gonna be blinded again, but you're gonna continue, and you're gonna get towards that point that you're gonna feel like you have the knowledge.
That's right, and that actually is a fantastic allegory. The rest of that allegory is, so when that prisoner got out of that cave and he saw an actual tree, for example, because some of the shadows were trees and animals and things, and they only ever saw them in that dimension. He gets out and he sees a real tree, and he says, oh my goodness, it's brown, it's big, it's got a big wide stump, it's got beautiful leaves on the end of it. When it blows in the wind, it moves, and all of this. And so he goes, and the rest of the allegory is he goes back into the cave to tell the other guys who are still in the cave that, hey, listen, I saw this thing called a tree, and this is what it looks like. And they're like, no, you're crazy, because they only ever saw the tree as a shadow. So to them, it was this black imprint on the wall. It didn't move. It was all the same color. It was one-dimensional. And here it is. He's describing the real truth to them, but they don't see it. And that's kind of what we're doing with what I'm doing, is what you're doing, is helping people see there's a light at the end of the tunnel. We're going back into the cave with people and telling them, listen, it's going to be okay. If you get out, you just need to keep moving. Don't believe everything you see right now, because what you see right now isn't the big picture. It's not the whole picture. And that's our job, and something that I have found myself doing is exactly that. In fact, it's so ironic that you mentioned that. One of the when I first got through this diagnosis a couple years ago and began to talk about it, I used that same analogy and allegory and tell people, about, listen, we can't just depend on everything that we see right now. It's going to become more clear to you later on, but only if you keep moving and don't settle in and become comfortable. Because in Plato's allegory, of course, they were prisoners in there, and they refused to move. When they were let free, they didn't want to go free because they were afraid of what was out there, and afraid that the truth that they created in their mind would be exposed and wrong. So they just preferred to stay in the cave. And one of the things that we need to do, and this is why I'm so grateful for a podcast like Out of the Gray, is it's helping people understand that we need to do what we can do to help those people out and to overcome that. And then, of course, not be one of those people ourselves.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with the people that you love. I also created a community called Born in the Storm, where we can share a journey together. So click the link down in the description and join the movement.